So good morning, Sam. How are you?
I'm very good, thank you. I'm looking forward to this interview, of course. And yes, I'm keeping very well, thanks. After just having a holiday, I'm good.
Oh, very nice. Where'd you go? Anywhere nice?
Oh, Dubai.
Oh, very nice. Very, very nice. A lot of people are going there.
Best place, closest place for guaranteed sunshine.
Yeah, yes, absolutely. I haven't been myself, but it's somewhere that's I definitely need to go. A lot of people have gone there during the pandemic as well, so certainly looks very nice indeed. So, Sam, I see that you're now partnered with Just Eat and Football Manager. Tell us what that's all about.
Well, yeah, I mean, they Just Eat contacted me, and I was very pleased to join in their massive new campaign on virtual leagues and virtual football, in the fact that I can offer a decade of experience and do a masterclass session with them. Of course, the winner, whether they like it or not, will get me to deliver a favourite takeaway straight to their door, as well as a 15-minute masterclass in the hope I can help them succeed as a gaming gaffer in virtual gaming leagues. So I'm really excited about that.
Yeah, sounds like a lot of fun. I mean, Football Manager, great game to play, and nothing better than a nice takeaway. And from Just Eat to sort of tip it off, really. In terms of yourself and everything you're kind of up to at the minute, aside from this, what are you doing? Are you currently looking for work? Are you looking to get back in the game?
Not particularly. No. Recent years, if something came along of interest, then I'd be very, very happy to chat with whichever football club that is. At the moment, I'm doing a little bit of talk sport now and again, a few podcasts and that. You know, I've started to get out and about Q&As from the sporting dinner point of view. They've all started up again, I'm glad to say. Now we're not in too much lockdown, so enjoying life, and of course taking holidays and seeing places we've never seen before with my wife. So I'm pretty relaxed, and of course, obviously, intensely watching what's happening in the European leagues and in the Premier League, of course, and then obviously, more recently joining this fantastic campaign with Just Eat, and that's of great interest to me.
Of course, and look, it's a computer game. It's in Football Manager. I've played pretty much my whole life, and always fancied myself as a bit of a manager. I know it's a lot more difficult in real life, as most would attest to. I wanted to pick your brain really on Newcastle, because the way Newcastle's takeover has gone, the new owners that are in, the potential money and investment they're going to get, it almost feels a little bit computer game-esque in terms of what they may be able to do. What's your thoughts on the new appointment of Eddie Howe? Do you think he'll be the right choice for this sort of beginning phase for your old club, Newcastle?
Massive pressure, Newcastle, as for anybody, as the manager. Eddie's had a big break out of the game, and obviously taken a lot in, and feels that to get back in at a club the size of Newcastle with money to spend is something that he really fancies, and I think that he needs to manage it head on. He needs to go in with his own beliefs, his own style, and try and bring success and results to the Newcastle team immediately. I think everybody's hyping about the takeover and the money. The most important thing for Eddie is to save the football club from relegation. And that might sound negative, but for him to survive as the Newcastle manager, that's his first priority. New players can't be brought in till January, and he will face a difficult task of inflated prices, because there's so much talk about Newcastle having so much money to spend that any player that becomes a Newcastle target now, there will be an inflated price on it. And it's whether you are brave enough to say this player is still good enough at that price to bring a better team, a better results to Newcastle. So yes, it's a surprising choice, but I'm very, very pleased for him. British manager giving an opportunity in a Premier League club that's got a bright future by the looks of it.
Yeah, very much. It's going to be, I think it's a slow burner, really. Very different from City and Chelsea's takeovers when the rules were different, where they could practically spend what they wanted in those early stages. Where, there's a lot more restraint now on clubs. So getting that director of football and the early managerial appointments right, as you say, that's where the pressure is. Going down this year it's going to add another 2 years to the plan. So yeah, it's going to be high pressure on Eddie Howe, but he did a great job at Bournemouth, and yeah, really happy to see him given this opportunity there. When it comes to opportunities, there's a young player at Arsenal. I wanted to get your take on this year. He seems to be breaking back into the first team at Arsenal in midfield. You had him on loan at West Brom and really helped rejuvenate his career in Ainsley Maitland-Niles. What's been your take on his improvements this year and Arsenal in general?
Oh, it was a big challenge for Nathan, and I think that he took the challenge on head on. That was the most impressive thing for me, to come and join a football club struggling for relegation when you were playing at Arsenal. But of course, because it wasn't playing on a regular basis, he wanted to play regular football. So it was great that he took the opportunity to come and join us. And of course, I wanted to play him in his favourite position, which he was or had been struggling in recent seasons at Arsenal to play, which was centre midfield, which I saw he played the other day. So I'm hoping that, the fact that the experience he's gained now and the fact that he got left out of the team quite considerably for a season or so at Arsenal, and what he gained at West Brom playing back in midfield has given him a new lease of life at Arsenal. Of course, he got the opportunity to play on Saturday. They won, and of course, it's difficult to stay in their team at the moment. They're flying high and playing very, very well. So you need to stay on top of the game. But he's just at the age now and just old enough now to have gained enough experience to hold himself down a regular first team place, and that must be his goal. But I am pleased to see him in there.
So there's a lot of top-class managers in the league right now, Sam. Who do you rate currently as being the best at the peak of his powers?
I think, well, you just look at the top three at the moment, and you'd always see that they have the best squads, and the manager that's in charge of them have, got quality written all over them, and these managers have that sort of quality where they won't take any job because they have their own level of player that they want to look after, and that's the position they find themselves in. They work very hard to get there, but they need to see that they've got an opportunity to win trophies and win the league. You know what I mean? So, there's David Moyes standing out again at the moment. I think David Moyes, what he's doing at West Ham at this moment in time, has to be put on the top end of what he's achieving at West Ham with a restricted budget, a restricted squad, and lying third in the Premier League. How long they'll stay there is a difficult task, of course, but I think we should, talk about his vast experience and his quality, and how he's bounced back from some difficult experiences, So at the moment, he runs at the top of my list at the moment as a manager in the Premier League.
And that makes complete sense. Just down the road from West Ham, Tottenham have recently employed Antonio Conte. How do you think that's going to go?
I know Tony. Met him many years ago in Italy, and I think that the one thing that Tony does do is he wins. And of course, but recently at Tottenham, we saw one of the best winners in management with Jose. So the winning combination isn't the manager and the players on the pitch. The winning combination is at management level, communicating with each other. So it's the relationship between the top and the top on the board and the recruitment and the director of football helping the manager to get the best team on the field. And I think that's where Tottenham have slipped up. It's not that they don't have good players. It's the fact that the links and the unity between the backroom and the conversations that I had, and the way forward, and the structure and the formula that they have, I think has failed them now. And I think Antonio is one of the lads who can pull all that together, and and he will do it and want to do it his way. And I think that's why they've taken him on. So perhaps a little bit more freedom than other managers, but he's proven that everywhere he's been, he'll get it right. But he's got to be backed. He's got to be backed by the owners and the board. He has to be backed on buying the players that he wants.
Yeah, I think many would agree with you there, Sam. In terms of looking at the title race in the Premier League this year, with the quality of managers that are here, who would be your standout favourites right now to lift the trophy come May?
To win the league?
To win the league, yeah.
I still think it's going to be Pep. I still think that they've got the strongest squad. And with all the European football that they're all playing, and the Europa football, or they may be playing, and the cup matches, the strongest squad normally prevails, along with the best defensive unit. So I'd say, while they're not quite at the top at this moment in time, I'd say they have the strongest squad. And I think in recent years, he's the most experienced manager on winning things.
Yeah, a lot of people are still making them favourites across the spectrum. We had a question from one of our viewers for you, a bit of a fun question here. They said, we all remember Sam's famous dance with JJ Okocha. Would you ever consider doing Strictly Come Dancing?
I've been offered Strictly Come Dancing many times, and I feel that my time has passed now. I think that the opportunity has come and gone, and of course I really couldn't take up Strictly, because it may have stopped a very good job coming my way. So it's so many weeks of training and performing on BBC Strictly, that if I had missed a job that came my way in that period, because what is it, about 18-20 weeks or so, I think, so it was difficult for me to actually say yes, as much as, well, certainly 10 years ago I might have fancied it without a doubt, but now I'm not so sure the knees can stand up to 10 hours practice a day.
No, I hear you completely. I do. Just want to say thank you very much for spending some time with me today. We'll put all the links in the description below for everything going on with for Just Eat and the Football Manager program you're working on at the moment. It sounds really exciting. And for the budding gamers out there that fancy a masterclass with Premier League legend Big Sam, go and
don't forget those gamers. Those gamers have to link up to get the opportunity for me to give that masterclass manager, and I'll turn up on your doorstep with your favourite takeaway. So you game gaffers, get out there and get logged in, and hopefully I will see you soon if you win.
There we go. Big Sam, thank you. All our viewers, thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you, and we'll speak to you soon. Take care.
Thanks, bye.